Is your Euro Truck Simulator 2 experience feeling a little too clean? A bit too easy? Does your truck corner like it's on rails? And do the motorways feel strangely empty? You're not alone. So many of us fall in love with the idea of trucking across Europe, only to find the base game feels more like an arcade game than a true gritty simulation at times. But what if I told you, buried in the settings and available through a few key downloads, is a completely different game? A game where every kilometre feels earned, where the truck feels heavy, the weather feels real, and the world feels alive. In this video, we're going to give you the keys. These are the ultimate settings and mods that will fundamentally overhaul your game. We're talking a complete transformation into a deeply immersive and realistic trucking experience you've been looking for. From a real-life trucker, it starts right here in the gameplay options. Single biggest immersion killer in the base game is how unnaturally rigid the trucks feel. To fix this, head into your gameplay settings and slide the truck stability, lost my words there, bar way down to around 20 to 25%. Then take the trailer stability and drop it all the way down, somewhere between 0 and 15%. This change is immediate and profound. You'll feel the top heavy nature of your cab, the sway as you take a corner too fast, and the unnerving realistic pull of a heavy trailer. Let's make it feel like you're sitting in a physical truck. Set your suspension stiffness to about 20%. This gives you a nice balance where you can feel the road without it being a spine-shattering experience. Then the most important part, turn on cabin suspension and set it to about 0 to 5%. Suddenly, your viewpoint isn't glued in place. The cab will move independently over bumps and through curves, just like a real truck cab does. Do your brakes feel like they could stop in an instant in-game? Well, that's not how it works in the real world. So you need to pull the braking intensity slider back to around 75%. This will force you to think further ahead, anticipate the traffic, and manage your speed like a professional, because your stop and distances will become far truer to real life. To get rid of that twitchy point and go steering that you have in game, drop your steering sensitivity to between 30 and 40%. This allows for much finer, more precise control. Combine this with a steering linearity, I think that's how you pronounce it, of 30%, which makes the wheel respond naturally through its entire range of motion. This is a simple checkbox that adds a fantastic layer of challenge. Turn on the advanced trailer coupling. No more magically attaching your trailer from a crooked angle. This setting forces you to line up your kingpin perfectly with a trailer, a fundamental skill for any trucker. Two more checkboxes that are an essential for realism. Turn on air brake simulation. Now you'll have to wait for the pressure to build up before you can move, but this is the same as in real life, it's just the way it is. Next, you need to enable realistic fuel consumption. This makes your fuel usage a lot more accurate, meaning fuel economy upgrades and careful driving will impact your bottom line. This is where you can make or lose your profits. Set your parking difficulty to random. In real life, you have no idea where you're going to park until you arrive at your destination, be it a distribution centre or a quarry. This will throw a variety of parking challenges at you, from simple pull-throughs to the dreaded blindside reverse. Not the simplest of tasks, but mastering these is one of the most satisfying parts of the game, and this setting ensures you're always testing your driving skills. People turn this off, but for a realistic career, it's a must. Enabling fatigue simulation forces you to manage your driving hours and take required rest stops. After all, it is legal in real life. It does transform the game from a series of continuous jobs into a genuine simulation of my everyday work life, where planning your route means planning your sleep. Your game should already feel completely different, heavier, more challenging, and way more engaging. If you're finding this guide helpful, do me a huge favour, hit that like button. It really helps the channel out and tells YouTube you're getting something out of this video. And if you want more content like this, please consider subscribing. Let's get to the real transformation, the mods. With our settings dialed in, it's time to overhaul the game itself. These mods are community tested and are widely considered essential for a realistic experience. The links are in the description. If you only install one mod from this entire list, make it a physics mod. For years, the gold standard has been the realistic truck physics mod by FRKN64. It completely overhauls suspension, weight distribution, and handling for a true-to-life feel. You'll feel the chassis flex, the cab sway, and the immense feel of a fully loaded truck. However, another excellent option that has gained a lot of popularity is the ultra-realistic truck physics and cabin motion. Both are fantastic. Your truck is finally rumbling and swaying like the real thing, but the world might sound a bit quiet, a bit generic. The Sound Fixes pack changes that. For over 9 years, it has been enhancing immersion by replacing and improving thousands of sounds in-game. It makes the world sound as real as it feels. The default weather in ETS2 is fine, but it lacks drama for sure. The brutal graphics and weather mod transforms the environment with the photorealistic skyboxes, dynamic lighting, and weather events that feel truly atmospheric. Fog becomes thick and dangerous, rainstorms are intense, and lightning is blinding. And sunrises are genuinely breathtaking. It makes you feel like you're truly at the mercy of the elements. This mod is so overlooked, and it might sound like a minor detail, but the impact this mod has is huge. The Tree Improved mod updates the game's vegetation to be far more varied and natural. It gets rid of that repetitive copy and paste look of the vanilla forests and places them with lush, realistic landscape that make every drive more scenic and believable. A perfect companion to any weather mod. Better Raindrops does exactly what its name says. It adds realistic rain effects to your windshield, with drops that streak and behave dramatically, all based on your speed and intensity of the storm. It's a small touch that adds an incredible amount of immersion and realism to your game. Do Europe's motorways, highways, whatever you want to call them, ever feel a bit post-apocalyptic to you? The Real Traffic Density mod by CIP fixes that by adjusting AI traffic to reflect real-world patterns. You'll encounter dense rush hour traffic near cities, quieter roads at night, and more realistic traffic flow, overall making the world feel populated and alive. In ETS2, you can become a millionaire after just a handful of deliveries and a bit of time. This economy mod by Cooper, it grounds your career into reality. It adjusts the job payouts, the fuel prices, and the fines to be far more in line with real-world pricing. So you are going to have to do more careful financial management to build your trucking empire. Each job is important to you as you make your way across the motorways to grow your company, hiring AI drivers, sussing out the best jobs. You will need to make every euro count. Are you tired of hauling trailers for generic companies like K4? The Real Company Trailers mod replaces the fictional in-game brands like Euro Goodies, which has been since the game was first released in 2008. It replaces it with real-world company liveries. You'll be pulling trailers for companies you see on the roads of Europe every day, adding a massive dose of authenticity to every job you do. This mod extends that real-world branding to the fuel stops, fuel garages, gas garages, whatever you want to call them. Instead of pulling into a generic place, you'll be visiting accurately branded Shell, BP, Total and other real European chains. It further cements the feeling that you are driving through a real commercial world in ETS2. For those who have been living under a rock, Pro Mods is the ultimate map expansion. This is a massive community-built map project that expands and completely rebuilds the ETS2 map, adding thousands of kilometers of new roads, new cities, and incredibly detailed landscapes to the game. It does require all the map DLCs to run, but it is the single biggest and most immersive content addition for the game. Just be sure to check their site for compatibility with the latest game version, as updates are always in progress. If Pro Mods is about expanding the world, that Rhineland Fat standalone map is about deepening. This is a standalone map, meaning it's a separate experience from the base game, but one that offers incredible detail. It's a 1-to-1 scale recreation of a region in southwest Germany, meaning 1 kilometer in the game is 1 kilometer in real life. This is the ultimate map if you wish to have that realism feeling of driving a truck every day. The map features challenging roads, realistic company locations, underground military bases, forest, farms, and unique details you won't find anywhere else. Just remember, as a standalone map, it's not compatible with Pro Mods. Is it worth your time? 100% yes, it is. I will leave a link in the description to another video about the map if you're interested and want to take a closer look. If you think we're done, we are not even close. If you want to push the realism and detail further, the next mods are for you. While real traffic density mods focus on patterns, the big traffic pack focuses on variety. This mod is a compilation of numerous smaller traffic packs, so it's like a lot of things all in one. So what you're doing is you're adding real world company trucks, vans to your game's AI. You'll see Amazon, DHL, DPD, to name a few. These vans will be driving around, as well as the trucks with the trailers, making the world feel less generic and more real. This is a must-have for detail fanatics. This mod adds around 400 new signs for your truck and trailer. You can finally add the correct country codes, speed limit stickers, environmental rating plates. You can even add ADR hazardous goods placards to your truck. The list goes on. For those of you who love heavy haulage, the BBM Modern EB5 trailer is a definite work of art. This is a highly detailed premium quality lowboy trailer, perfect for your biggest jobs. It comes with multiple chassis variants like a 2+5 or a 3+5 axle configurations and a ton of customization options, including different lights and sideboards. This trailer is designed to look and feel like it is in the real world, and no doubt it looks like its real world counterpart, and it does it with an abundance of detail. A touch of bling for your truck maybe? This cosmetic mod allows you to add illuminated LED badges to your truck's grille. You can find logos for different trucks such as Scania, Volvo, DAF, special editions like the Super or the V8, and in various colours as well. It's a small customization that adds a massive amount of personality to your truck, especially at night. The links are in the description.